Uh, more Viking stuff. Yeah. Well, seeing as my mother is Norwegian, and I, in turn, I'm part Viking, and I am very into Viking culture. We're basically gonna play every Viking game that comes out. We did Jotun, we got Bad North, we're doing Hellblade, we did For Honor, we did some other stuff, I'm sure. But yes, more Viking stuff. There will always be Viking stuff. Banner Saga, Viking stuff. I love me and my Vikings. Dude, I have fucking Viking symbols as tattoos, so I'm gonna get fucking Thor's hammer tattooed on my chest when I get the money, so I'm into Viking stuff. Hellblade feature? Oh, yeah. Spoilers. No, don't want to watch. That's actually really nice though, that they're like, yo dude, there's spoilers in here. That's pretty cool. I like that. Start new game. Here's this game is about schizophrenia. Yeah, at the very start it said it's about like psychosis and being psychotic, and it's like we had people who have experiences and psychiatric profession, like there was like a warning that came. It's like some of these images may be disturbing, blah blah blah. So yeah, I heard a little bit about this. I know it's like a hack and slash like puzzle type game, but I saw like the first like 20 minutes of it and it looked cool.
Hello. Who are you?
Oh, subtitles are gonna need to go on because I talk over shit.
Doesn't matter. Welcome. You're safe with me. I'll be
Okay.
right here, nice and close.
It also
without
said-
alerting the others.
Oh, that's creepy as fuck.
I'll tell you about Senua. Her story has already come to an end, but now
So
begins anew.
I don't know if it's coming through on your end, and I don't know if you're wearing headphones, but it told me to wear headphones because it's got 3D binaural audio.
It's breathing. It's breathing. He knows she's getting closer. He can feel
So
it
she's
coming
like
closer. She's
whispering like right in my fucking ear. It's switching sides. It's real creepy.
This is a journey deep into darkness. There will be no more stories after this one.
Yeah, this is, yeah.
Why is she doing this? They're watching. Why doesn't she feel you coming? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already dead. I can feel you coming. Quiet.
Can you? Because if you're wearing headphones, and I don't know if
I
it's
never
coming
told you
through
of the
with the
others.
binaural audio, but it's like switching
You hear them
sides
too, right?
and like getting closer and further. It's
They've been around ever since
fucking creepy.
That's not quite true.
I also heard this game wasn't that long.
Some
It's got like it's like 10 hours on how long to beat, so bust this out pretty quick. I'm sorry, I just have no
darkness
desire to
changed
play
them,
Dark Souls.
just
It's
like
just
it changed
it's soul
her.
sucking. Not even a damn minute in the game, it's already fucking creepy. Yeah,
Can
right.
you see them? Over there. Why isn't she looking? Why aren't you looking?
And I heard
Look. Up ahead.
that my
You
boy
see
is
too.
in here. I don't know,
You promised you came.
Yes.
but
It is real after
I was
all.
talking to my buddy who has played this game,
She's finally arrived in the land of mist and fog. Place
and
the Northmen call Hell.
he may have let slip that
Go back.
my boy in here.
It's not safe. Go back. Go back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe.
It's the
Oh, you have two speakers? Oh, that's probably even worse. They're like right in my fucking ears, man. I don't like it.
Look around and you will see them. The drowned, the sick, the slain. Here they lie, rotting in the fields and rivers of hell. But the dead don't always lie still here.
You see them?
This is not a place of rest.
You can't do this. Go back, go back. They're going to do that to you. Can you see them? Can you see them? They're going to do that to you. They're watching. Stop. Can you feel them watching? They're watching her. They're watching her. You're so close to the darkness. Go back. Can you feel it?
It's so goddamn
What is she
uncomfortable. It
thinking?
really is.
I can tell you. She's afraid. Wouldn't you be? You'd think she would get used to it by now after so many years. But the darkness, it just builds onto itself, growing stronger, towering over her. You might try and ignore it, turn away. But it's always there, just out of sight, where you're most vulnerable. It's like it knows that just enough light is all you need to see its suffocating power.
You can actually hear the whispers close to my ear. Yeah.
They can feel it.
It's off.
You might think she's brave to go on this journey on her own.
God damn it. I don't
It's
like
bravery
this.
that drives her. Bravery only means something to those afraid of death. Senua's fear runs far, far deeper. What is she looking at? What is she leaving behind? I know what she's thinking. I hear her thoughts. It's not too late to get into the boat and go back. No one will judge her. No one will ever know. Oh, she heard us.
There's no going back. You can't do it.
Senua pushes away a world that conspired to cause so much suffering. There's nothing to go back to, and worse to look forward to. Why don't you join us? Maybe you too have a part to play in this story.
Stop drilling our ears with your breath.
You have to take a closer look to see. Why isn't she focusing?
Oh,
She needs
this
to focus
is-
now.
She needs to use her eyes.
Do not forget my stories, Senua. Because your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there. Do not forget my stories, Senua. Because your darkness comes from hell.
This
and
is
your
a
fate
left bumper
lies
to
there.
run, and right
They say
trigger
the
is to
burning
like
of a corpse
focus.
will take you straight to Hell's Gate. But gods and the living will follow this path. You must leave the Isles of Orkney across the eastern sea and find a road that leads north and down through deep, dark valleys.
Auto
After
vault.
9 nights of riding, you will follow a great river and will find a bridge covered in gold. The path to Helheim goes from there, across the River of Knives that flows from the dark world of Niflheim.
No, I don't like that.
Darkness is coming. Yearns for life. Hungers for it. Like a pack of wolves in the hush. But she's not stopping. Not this time.
Can you see it?
The land of mist and fog.
He's in there.
The old fool was right.
Is he?
What was it he said? The river of knives across which lies the halls of hell. The place they call Helheim. There's no doubt about it. The source of the darkness is in Helheim. And the goddess Hela holds his soul there. Her dear beloved,
Probably, yeah.
Dillian.
It's probably breathing.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? Why doesn't she turn back? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already dead. His soul still lives. She needs to save
The bridge to Helheim. I forget its name. She forgets too. But she does remember that only the dead may cross it. That part wasn't so easy to forget. The old fool said there was a hidden path up to it. Let's see, shall we?
The Northmen speak of 9 worlds. The world of men they call Midgard. Sky gods dwell in Asgard. The gods of earth, harvest, wind, and sea dwell in Vanaheim. The good elves dwell in Alfheim. The evil ones dwell in Svartalfheim. The mountain giants dwell in Jotunheim. The fire giants dwell in Muspelheim. Niflheim is the world of ice and darkness. Only the dead dwell in Helheim. And that is where you must travel.
And of course my batteries are low. A to interact. Alright.
That's it. That's the way. Don't stop. This is right. Do you know where you are? Just where are down. What's down? Why did she do that? She shouldn't have done it. She can't go back now.
No, this is it. The hidden path.
I'm not one of them.
Don't listen.
I was just hiding. I find I live longer that way.
Where is he?
The bastards catch me again. Never! Who are you?
It's just a memory. Drew? Is that you?
In my tales of the Northman, they call me Drew. Liar.
He's
An old fool. Drew is my king.
It's good to see you again. You kept your vow.
Guide you in this life and the next. I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
Tell me your stories again.
The runes seal the gates to hell. Focus your inner eye, and you too will see what's hidden in plain sight.
I can see one.
Hold it in your mind's eye. Find one like it to open the gate.
She's looking closer. She needs to look closer.
It's near. Look towards the gate, and the gate will open.
The gate is open. Go through the gate.
Go through it. It's dangerous. Follow it. What's behind? It worked.
Okay, so that's gonna be fucking fun. Trying to find that shit.
6 years enslaved in hell, but I watched the Northmen, learnt their ways.
I know you did.
You listen when everyone else laughed. My people paid a heavy price. Carry my stories with you, and together we will make the Northmen feel our fury.
Long way down.
Another voice joins us. She once tried to make them go away. Pretend they weren't real. But what good is that? When we are always here. I guess it's the same with heights. You can stand on the edge. Pretend it's going to be okay. But you know that death is near. Waiting for you to make that little slip. You can't just wish things away.
The world of the dead is ruled by the giantess, Hela, daughter of Loki. The gods feared her bloodline, bad on her mother's side and yet much worse on her father's. So, as a child, the All-Father cast her down into Helheim and gave her power over those who die of sickness, age, hardship, and self-slaughter. In all of the 9 worlds, only Hela can resurrect the dead. To Hela, your Dillion was sacrificed, and with her you must bargain.
Ain't that something, huh? You get old and die, go to hell. Get sick. Cold gets you. Hunger. The only way not to go to hell is to die in battle or with honor. A lot of fun. 90 gamer score. Let the fight begin.
Look at it.
Reaching the gate for the
gate
first
to
time.
Helheim divides
It's
the
got a
land from
100
the
gamer
dead.
score for walking.
Is that the face of Hela herself? The half-rotten goddess that rules over Helheim. Whatever horrors lie behind that door, she must find him. Shh. Someone's here. I'll give you what you want. I won't resist anymore. Just give him back.
I don't get it. I don't get it. What am I supposed to do here? Senua, don't look at me like that. Get wrecked. What the hell?
Don't give up. Don't. You did this.
A vision of what's to come. Poor Senua. The darkness does not bargain. It does not reason. It is rot. And now it has taken hold. It will spread towards her head, the seat of the soul, until there is nothing left of her. All of her suffering will have been for nothing. It's just a matter of time. The hardest battles are fought in the mind. That is what Dillian taught her.
Limited
With every
lives.
defeat, the dark rot will grow and soon it will take her soul.
Great.
But for now, at least, she still has control of her mind. And she will fulfill her vow. Whatever the cost.
Listen to me, Senua. The goddess Hela lies behind the gate to Helheim. To open the gate, you must first face the gods that guard it. The god of fire, Surt, and the god of illusion, Valravan. Spill their blood to open the gate to Helheim and enter the land of the dead.
Yeah. Give me my boy.
Why can't she open it? She needs to challenge the gods.
She has to fight 2 gods first.
2 gods?
2 gates.
This game has no chill. No, it really doesn't. I'll be looking that up.
The fire giant has answered.
Which one will she challenge?
He comes from a land older than mankind. And the Northmen call upon his flaming sword to raze their enemies to the ground. Find him, Senua,
Yes, sir.
and spill his blood.
He's giant, but not a god. But whatever. Surtur's in a game.
She found the wretched old fool on her way back from the wilds. An outcast. He was badly burnt all over. She took pity on him, for he was not long for this world. Like her, who spoke of his own darkness. The Northmen.
They're winning. Don't let them surround you. You won.
Great capable warrior. Remember your training.
Finish this. End it now.
Okay, so there is some cool combat, but I'm not... I got light on X, heavy on Y, B is like bash, and A is dodge. I'm trying to find out like what my combos are.
I can still smell it. The sweet, sickly stench of burning human flesh. And I still hear their cries carried in the wind. You hear them too, Senua?
Yes, I heard their screams, and I still hear them now.
You can hear the winds. Are they screaming? The runes.
Focus.
Oh boy. This is gonna get embarrassing pretty quick.
The runes. Are they screaming?
path to
Oh,
Hellblade is sealed to the living. But you already
this is gonna get
walk
bad.
amongst the dead. Look towards the gate, and you will see that it has opened. When they first came to my lands, I knew enough of their tongue to beg for mercy, and they took me as a slave. I wish now that they had slaughtered me like the others. I rode their storm of fire, death, and slavery to many lands. This darkness you speak of, I know it well.
Okay, so it does just pause. Oh, there's a block as RB. Okay. Interact is X. I've been pressing A and it works. That's fine.
And I'm still here to fight it.
Photo mode, what? Guess that doesn't work.
Finish this! Finish him!
Okay, so that looks like some parry timing.
She finished him!
Don't let them get behind you.
Oh yeah, that's parry timing.
He's down. Finish him. Strike him.
Watch out! Silence, watch out!
He's stronger than you.
Behind you!
Stop it. She will die. Stop. Get up quick. She can still do it. It's not over. Take him down.
Take him down. Get him down.
Definitely confusing.
When you see a fire gate of Surt, know that only a sacrifice will stoke the fires of Muspel and let the dead walk through. Find the fire, Senua, to follow the path to Surt.
It's there. There is focus. The something here.
That was close. Yeah, I think there's a last stand type mechanic.
Run for your life! You're going the wrong way!
Hell will not give you the answers you want. But you mustn't look away from the horrors it does offer. Because you cannot overcome suffering if you refuse to look at it.
Where's the fire gone? Where's it gone?
I don't.
The fire's disappeared.
It was everywhere.
The pyre.
Cert.
Cert is through there.
He's waiting for her. You can't get through.
How will she get through? She'll need to find another way.
Truth. Cert. Find your own path.
There's always another way.
There's always a way.
Find your own way.
You just have to find it. Cert is waiting for you. It was never going to be that easy. He's waiting. Cert
Is waiting.
He can't get through. Find him.
The pyre.
The Northmen tell this story. Before the earth was created, there was a world called Muspel. Because it was in the south, it was bright and hot, flaming, burning. Sparks that flew out from Muspel became the stars. Other sparks melted ice in the frozen world of Niflheim, creating the body of the first giant, Ymir. Muspel is one of the 9 worlds, and is now the land of the fire giants. And people from elsewhere cannot endure a journey there.
Another gate. Another gate.
She needs to find it.
Another fire sacrifice.
Another fire sacrifice.
Find the fire, Senua, to follow the path to Surt.
It's too far.
The batteries are
She'll never
low.
find it. She'll never make her way back.
She needs to remember the way back.
What happens when she finds it?
Everything will burn.
Concentrate. Concentrate on where you're going. She needs to remember the path.
Everything will burn, then how will she find the way back?
She won't. She won't be able to tell.
The Northmen made fire sacrifices, burning slaves like me to reveal the path to Surt.
Yeah.
I searched
I hope
for
this is a
meaning
game when your battery
in their suffering,
pauses.
in their eyes. But they just screamed like helpless pigs. Do your gods answer your prayers, Senua? I asked the gods for mercy, all of them, even theirs. None answered. In the end, I set myself free. Defy the gods, Senua! Find your own path, like I find mine!
My gods abandoned me. I am alone.
The Northmen of Hell worship the Devourers, insatiable gods of darkness. I come from Erin, Senua, where I once followed my own gods, the Tuatha De Danann.
Why did you abandon your gods?
Senua, I was a man of knowledge, not a warrior. To survive, I did things. Bad things.
Like you, Senua. The man I once was has died. And when that happens, even gods you worship can die with you.
It's obvious they did a little live action. Yeah, they definitely did.
The Northmen say that the defender of Muspel is called Surt, the foremost of the fire giants. His name means the Black One, because he is like something burnt. The Northmen believe that he sits at the border of Muspel with his flaming sword, and at the end of the world he will leave his post. He will travel to Asgard and Midgard, waging war against all the gods. He will be victorious, and then burn the whole world with fire.
And that's why he's the coolest. If you see it, let me know, because this is rough. Oh, it's on the... Bruh, I wouldn't have got that. Fuck. I don't remember where that gate is, so this should be fun. I'll just run where the fire isn't, I guess. Harry.
You say your world has collapsed. Good. Let it collapse, and have the courage to shed your tears. Raise your world to the cry!
My world is dead.
Only then, as with a newborn, will you see the world anew.
No, I see nothing now.
Oh boy. 3.
Tell me truth. How did you escape your darkness?
Senua, once I found my purpose, I was no longer enslaved to the suffering I had to endure to reach it. Unclouded by fear, I could see it clearly in others. Even my captors feared the fire of Surt. And so, during one raid, I took my chance and ran, knowing that they would not follow. The fool ran into the fire. They left me for dead. Maybe they were right to. But here I am. Free.
I'm glad I found you in the wilds. I wouldn't have made it without you.
There's one. Bruh, it's right there. Give it to me.
The Northmen believe that the world will be destroyed someday. They call it Ragnarok, the destiny of the gods. Asgard will be attacked by Surt and the fire giants. A monstrous wolf will swallow the sun, and the gods will fight in vain against their enemies. There is nothing they can do to prevent it, but Odin ever seeks knowledge and magic, hoping to find a way to postpone that dark day.
These haven't been too bad yet. But I do have a pretty strong feeling this is gonna
If I
get pretty
can
rough.
survive the fire of Surt and escape my darkness, then so can you. Run, Senua! Run! Through the fire! Keep coming! Go on! Nothing will stop me! Run, Senua! Run! Run, Senua!
I die, or is this story, or what? I don't... I'm on fire. I'm on fire.
I'm sorry.
I think
I'm
this
so
is the-
sorry. This darkness takes everything. Everyone.
Senua, are you sure you want to do this? We can fight this together, side by side. We always do.
This is my battle. I have to face it alone, away from here.
Where will you go?
I don't know.
For how long?
I don't know.
I believe in you. You know that. Just promise me that you will come back to me. I want you to say it. I want you to say it.
I will come back to you. I promise.
Come on.
Spill the blood of Senua and take his mark, and I will cheer you from
This game's a fucking trip.
and forever be in your debt.
That's a pretty cool cert.
Everything. Everyone. But not me. Fight me now.
I doubt I'm gonna be able to watch that.
She will die.
Ow.
Stop it now. Stop it. What's he doing? Get out! What's happening? You're stronger than me. Focus. Focus now. Focus. You will die. Sir, it's getting stronger. Stop it now. Stop it. See past it. There must be hope. Focus now.
Okay. The combat in this game feels pretty good. Apparently I have focus that I build up, and then that's my heal and like slow-mo is what I was popping there. Then it also is breaking through his armor, which is pretty cool.
For every battle won, a greater battle takes its place. And so it goes
Is this Dark Soul? Yeah, right.
until we fall.
Where's my Estus?
And in the end, we all fall. Even the gods have their time. Yet we still go on. Why?
I made a promise, and I will go to hell to keep
I
it.
die free, knowing you will carry my stories with you. I have fulfilled my quest.
Yes, you have.
When the darkness comes, I vow to guide you in this life and the next to fulfill yours.
Then I will see you in hell.
Be ready to face horror in the eye, as I have, to find your answers, your quest, the truth.
Okay. That was cool. Another 100
Truth was a
G's.
troubled man.
going
Scholar
sir.
turned slave. They tortured him. Took him with them on their raids. Drove him to madness. Spreading this new form of darkness to new worlds. To my world.
This is something. I think there's a mash mechanic when you get like knocked down. I'm like mashing back up
Senua
because
saw
it
a deep
flashes,
connection
but
form between the Northmen.
when you do like a light attack finish, it
His
stabs and
tales of hell were
sticks.
true.
Now,
Then that was the source of
think
it.
that I should do that when they're about to
She learned
hit.
everything she could from him.
'Cause even though it looks like it does a lot
Until
of
she too
damage,
could see what he saw.
I can't dodge out of it. So I was taking I took a couple hits there when you saw like I stabbed him. That was like the last light and what I believe to be a chain. So game time is definitely padded by having to run back, and you know, definitely gonna vary because it seems like half of it is puzzled. So
Have you ever died before? It's a serious question. When the illusion of self is shattered, you simply cease to be. Though it may not seem that way to others, you know when it is true. You can feel it. A stranger in your own body. An imposter. And nothing is the same ever again. Senua has died before. And she will do so again. You can be sure of that.
yeah, see, I get that little flash, and then it's yeah. See. So it seems like I can charge up and focus, and then that thing heals.
Scared, she's scared. No one cared. Quickly get up! It's not over. It's not over.
What the fuck? It just stood me up into a fucking swing. I mashed out and was just in the bush and got hit. Like as I'm... Okay, that was cool. It feels a little unfair because I can't move sometimes.
Finish this! There are too many of them. Behind you. He's gone!
Zero deaths.
Why? She's only done one test. Just one. She's only...
Zero deaths.
What's the other test? Is there another one?
There must be.
Push that door. I also don't understand why the other block was only... Or I don't understand why the other block wasn't a parry. I think heavies can't be blocked. They can only be parried to counter. That's what I was testing. I think like heavies, like maces and shit, can't be parried properly. They need to be... I think a block will still do damage to me. I think a parry is the only way to counter it. Like a partial parry.
And feasts on their remains. Follow the path to Valravan and defeat him in battle to earn his mark. The gate to Helheim cannot be opened without it.
Yeah, that moved up my arm pretty significantly. I don't think you get a lot of deaths in this. I kind of want to Google that to find out how much I can fuck up, because it... But it's good to know that I have that focus. And I think if it was like on my like little talisman right there, it charged up to like 3, and I think I get like slow-mo heal. So I gotta rely on that a little bit more, I might think.
Ymir was a frost giant, a being of darkness, and all his sons and grandsons were dark after him. Of his daughters and granddaughters, some were monstrous, but others fair. But there was another who came from the ice. Buri. In shape, he was like a man, big and powerful. His son, Bor, took a fair giant to be his wife, and they had 3 sons. Odin was the eldest, and the Northmen hold him to be the foremost of the gods.
I'm gonna swap batteries real quick. right. This is a very interesting game. Confusing shit. But interesting.
Illusion hides the path to Valravn. Don't trust your eyes. Find another way to see the truth.
What?
What's that? It's a door. Push this. Push it, push it. Do you think we'll have She did it. She did it. Look. Something's different.
It's funny. We all want to see behind the veil, don't we? But once we do, we mostly just close our eyes again and pretend what we saw was never really there.
So, Cert was the runes. This seems to be traversal puzzle till I can get to a gate to look through.
However hard she tried.
Alright.
Begged. This is the price she pays for seeing things differently. Because once you gaze into the relentless darkness, all that lurks within it can see you too.
You can do it. You're close. Behind you.
Oh shit!
Behind you. Ignore them. That's it.
Oh shit, I get dodge
Finish
attacks.
There's too many. Find a good position.
These dodge lights. Look. I dodge right, slash. I dodge left, slash. Forward, thrust, and back, like back slash. And then I held left bumper to sprint. Tackle. That's fucking cool.
It's nearly over. I can't do it. He's finished.
Fuck out of my face. This feels real good, by the way. This combat
The Northmen will
feels
not
real
stop
good.
her. She will find what she's looking for.
It feels real good. So I got the dashing lights, my heavy parry, light parry. You can mix in like kicks and melee off your dodges in combos too to get longer stun. And then I just realized that if you sprint in combat, you'll do like a rushing tackle. It's pretty dope. I like that. I like that. I like that.
comes from ravens. Align the ravens to break his magic seal.
Show me what you have seen, Truth.
Look how much it's changed. It's all different now.
What the fuck? I don't... I don't understand what you want.
To break the seal, align the ravens with the mark of Valravan.
Can I not climb this? I think... Looks like I need to get up there. I don't... I thought this wall was here, but okay. Guess I'm blind.
Something's shifted. Something's happened. Something huge shifted. Can you feel it?
Do you feel it too? It's like crossing into another world that looks the same but feels different. An imposter world. Another forest itself.
Another gate.
It's watching.
You know what to do. Stay back. You have to open it. It's not safe. Don't listen to them. Listen.
To break the seal, align the ravens with the mark of Valravan.
What does it mean? Which ravens?
Where are they? Can't you see the bush things?
Line up the ravens.
Shh, 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 shh. What is it?
I hear something.
If you hear the song of Valravan, follow it, and it will lead you to him. But be aware of his illusions. You can't always trust your eyes.
The song. Valravan.
I don't... There's no way to get up any higher. So, like, I don't... Like, I can see the top of him. He's over there. It's just there's no fucking way up. Oh, I prefer the combat. Was there a way up here? Like, fuck. What is happening, man? Do you see what I'm supposed to be doing here? It's like... Shit is crazy. Yeah. I'm supposed to get up here somehow. Like, I know that. Somehow part is what I'm missing. What the fuck? I don't... You saw that, right?
Mother of it. Silence me.
He's gone. He disappeared. Where did he go? Where is he? Your fault. Dude, this is...
Fight me! Is she lost? Wouldn't be the first time. Last winter, before the tragedy, she journeyed into the wilds of her native land, living off berries, roots, and rabbits. not uncommon, you see. We call such a person a Gelt. Some, like Truth, become Gelt in search of penance. Others, like Senua, purchasers. Those who make it back are forever changed.
Raven. Tricking her. Raven. How can she get up?
Bait.
It's him.
Dark magic draws her closer.
It's not him. He's helping her. It's not him.
It's a trick.
She's doing it on her own. He's not tricking her.
It's magic.
It's an illusion.
This shit's nuts. I have no idea how you even program something like this. Fucking cool though. Senua, fight me. Hit me. Nuts. Nuts. Any last words? Nuts.
We picture fear, and we think of a shadow in the woods.
This guy better be ready to square up.
Night. If only it were that simple.
She can't go in there.
The worst kind comes without warning. A deep and primal signal from within. A reminder that just because you cannot see the threat, it doesn't mean that it's not already here.
There's a different way.
He's too fast.
fucking fighting feels real good. Real good. Weighty. Meat
The
behind
Northmen
it.
say that Odin and his brothers killed Ymir, and that the world of men was formed from his corpse. They made his bones into stone, and his flesh into earth, and his blood into the salt sea.
Square up, bird up.
They set his skull to be the bowl of the sky, with his brains for clouds. Odin and his brothers caught the sparks flying from Muspel and made them into stars. And to protect the new world from the giants, they used Ymir's great curving eyebrows as walls.
Do you know what it's like to leave everything behind? Your home, loved ones, to head deep into the wilds, perhaps never to return. Senua does. Because when darkness speaks, it changes everything, turning home into a foreign land and loved ones into strangers. Exile makes sense when you realize that you were never really home in the first place.
This looks like it's gonna be a shit show.
The song. Balraven's song. It's over here. It's over here.
Is that? It's over there. No, it's here. There's two.
Listen, focus. Listen.
It's magic. It's magic. This reminds her of
The forest.
which forest? The forest in the wilds.
The wilds.
She left the She went to the wilds a long time ago. Why did she go to the wilds?
She wanted to fight her own darkness. She thought she could beat her own darkness.
Did she beat her darkness?
No. It nearly killed her, but she tried.
Druth helped her.
If it wasn't for Druth, she'd
She'd
be
be
dead.
She can't beat her own darkness. She wanted to marry Dillian. She came to beat her own darkness and marry Dillian. But it didn't work.
She thought her curse would affect him.
She thought her curse would spread to him. She thought she'd bring the darkness to him too. She nearly died.
She thought the curse made her tainted.
Druth helped her. Half of them have gone. They've gone.
Some are still here.
But where? Some are still there.
Balraven's helping.
He's not helping.
It's a trick.
Quiet. Can't think.
Out in the wilds, in the cold winter woods,
Where have they gone?
she no longer felt fit for this world. She almost gave in to the darkness. But she remembered Dillian's words. She remembered her promise. She resolved to fight on and kill that which had become a part of her.
Jeez, man, this is mind fucky. Trying to get all these fucking ravens.
Open it. Not from this side.
Mind fucking a video game, yeah, basically. Now all you need to do is a bunch of drugs and then play this.
Northmen say you must sacrifice in order to receive. They tell how the runes were revealed to Odin only in sacrifice. He hung himself from the world tree, and he stabbed himself with a spear, and he dedicated the sacrifice to himself. For 9 nights he hung on the tree without food or drink, and at last he saw the runes below him. He gave a cry, and gathered them in his mind and learnt them. Then he fell from the tree.
The only problem with games that are like, hold left bumper to run is you gotta hold left bumper to run. Bro, I'm high. Oh my god, what are you on, you dipshit? I'm high on Hellblade.
The ravens. They will go. No.
Still 3. There's 3.
Where have they gone? God, she didn't notice it.
Looking back, I was so naive to think she could banish it on her own. The further she saw into the darkness, the more she struggled to see anything at all. And the glow, the smallest hints of shape, sound, or thought, grew in strength until they consumed her whole. Before she knew it, the darkness had her in its claws.
broken. The gate is open. Open.
She did it.
There is no such thing as victory when it comes to the darkness. It's like it doesn't want to kill her. Yet, it will gnaw at her, biding its time. Only when she is at her weakest will it strike to kill. Will she find Dillian before her time comes?
See, I don't know whether or not this game has permadeath. Because you're schizophrenic, it's very possible that it just straight up lied to you, like... Another one? Really?
Overcome Valravan's
Bro, where you at,
illusion
bro?
to face him in
We
his
go
cage.
fucking bird up.
You can do it, Senua.
Where you at?
You have the sight.
We both see the darkness. We can fight it together.
Illusion shit's getting old. Real old.
Speak to me, Druth. Tell me a story.
Senua, listen. I will tell you the tale of a man called Findan. The Northmen captured Findan's sister, and his father sent him to pay for her release. But they took his gold, put him in chains, and held him for a day and a night without food or water. Then they released him. I don't know why. Upon his return, his father's enemies in Erin set fire to his home. His father burnt to death, and his brother was killed. But he escaped with sorrow in his heart. His father's enemies offered redress for his loss and invited him to a feast. It was at a hall near the sea. But when he went there, they betrayed him to the Northmen, who enslaved him and took him to hell. 6 years later, his slave masters landed on the shores of Orkney, burning all before them. And into that fire, Findan made his escape. What was Findan burnt away that day. But from the flames, a new man stepped forward, and Druth was born. Druth. The man that I am now. And though Findan never set eyes on his dear sister again, I, Druth, have found you, Senua.
I wish you could have seen my home before these dark times.
Why did I even come over here? What was this for? I came over here to drop down to do that? Like... I guess that changed something, but what?
The gate is open. Open.
This darkness. I know it from the wilds. It's coming back for me.
I'm still here. Are you too? Where are we? I remember. It didn't end well in the wilds. It never does. You think you can overcome the darkness, make sense of it, and once relief settles in, it strikes out of nowhere, throwing you helplessly back into the maelstrom, drowning the mind in fear, deeper, deeper, dragging you down so far into the void that maybe this time there is no coming back. But there, in the darkness,
Senua,
and she remembered what he told her.
hear me. Reach out to me. Senua, take my iron mirror. Look into it, for it is a window into the underworld. Within, you will see the face of the darkness that you fear. And if you focus, like I have taught you to, you will also see that as much as the darkness has you trapped within its veil, it too is trapped within yours. Focus. Focus! Focus!
I see you. I see you now. You led me to the wilds. You trapped me there.
Stop that!
She's going to die. She's injured. She can still. Surprise her. She's hurt. She won't be hurt. Get out! Fight!
Oh man, this is real confusing. It's hard to tell what is an attack. What the fuck?
Get up! Get up! She's injured!
That's what I thought.
You're winning.
Go. It's not over yet. They've surrounded you.
She's not strong enough.
You're close. Behind you. Stop them. Use your sword. Calm.
Do your strength.
Behind you. Behind you. You finished. Focus. Now. Focus. You can do this. Focus.
It's the only way.
Focus. Focus now. Watch out!
I never beat you in the wilds, did I? It was an illusion. But not this time!
The Mark of Valravan, one of the keys to the gate to Helheim. Hold it in your mind's eye.
With every battle, the darkness grows stronger. Every victory, bringing her closer to defeat. Unfair, isn't it? In those dark winter nights in the wilds, there were times when she considered letting go. If it weren't for Druth, a chance
Is it repeating
encounter
things
in
for
the
you?
wilds, she would not have heard his stories of the Northmen. And she would not have this chance to find Dillion's soul.
I'm coming. I still hear you.
I think it's doing that on purpose. Okay, yeah, so the combat feels fucking great. The only issue is that, like, you don't get your moves unless you're fighting. And I haven't had to change up my style, so I didn't know what my abilities were. But when you're sprinting, you have a sprint. So just holding it and you'll sprint, like, tackle the guy. You can do a sprinting light, which is the jump stab. You can do the sprinting heavy, which is like the spiral slash. I haven't tried sprinting B yet, so that'll be interesting. Parrying projectiles, shoots them back. That was pretty fucking cool. You got finishers if you hit it through time. Like, there's just so many little things to eat to the combat that I don't understand because I haven't been able to do it enough, you know?
Younger, she would lay in the grass and stare at the clouds.
That's pretty fucking cool, though.
Shifting faces. After a while, she could see the faces everywhere.
Combat feels real good. It's just
The mountains.
I haven't done it enough, so I'm not familiar enough with it. Why do I think so? Because we're fucking insane. Between the whispering, the hallucinations, fighting gods, I think dialogue repeating is a sign of us getting crazy. And yeah, there is definitely a mash out when you're injured. You get up faster because I assume they can finish you when you're in that state. Yeah, you don't, like, I'm sure you see the combat, but you're not feeling it. It feels good. I'm not blocking enough. I always think I can't block stuff. But apparently you can block stuff as long as it's not heavy. So, should be trying to block a little bit more. Take a little bit less damage that way.
The mark of Valravan and the mark of Surt. You may cross the bridge over the River of Knives to Helheim.
Why is she waiting? Open the gate. Open the gate. No, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. Don't open the gate. Don't.
She's done it.
It's so dark. It's dark. The dark.
Only the dead may cross.
Only the dead may cross into hell.
There is no one here but me.
Not you.
Did you think that I would let you go? That you lost me back in the wilds? I will never let you go. You can't get rid of me. I am your shadow. And I will be watching when you draw your last dying gasp.
I'm not ready to die.
You will be when you see what they did to your dear beloved. In this waking nightmare, where all dreams come true, you searched for control, a way to pull through. When you were in love, you left him in tears. to smother your furies and banish your fears. But in darkness they came, through stormy black seas they raided these shores. Do you still hear his screams? And now that you're home, he's so far away. They've taken his soul. To these gods you cannot pray. They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through his darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart. You fought for love unspoilt by your
Blood
darkness within. You fought for your dreams. Now there's no way to win. In the head of his corpse lies the seat of his soul. So you must carry his vessel to bring him back home.
You did this!
No!
This is your fault!
They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through this darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart. The darkness touched you. Everyone could see it in the hollows of your eyes. A gaze averted from life. You ran from it but brought it nearer. Led it to him. An endless suffering, worse than death. And you wanted to surrender, abandon and to find peace with the gods. No. The darkness won't allow it. So you will walk into the lair of the beast. Look it in the eye, and you will go to war. This is your mission. This is your quest. There is nothing else left.
Okay, so sprinting B is a jump kick.
They've come for you!
The gods made you a warrior for a reason. It's your calling.
He's gone!
Why suffer the past when there is
External
a new
parries.
world ahead?
Yeah.
Only one that makes sense.
It's nearly over. Finish it.
Fuck, this game feels good. Fuck, this feels good. I want more. I want more combat.
Every gate you open into darkness brings another challenge.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let's get it, big boy. Come on, what you got?
She's hurt. She's injured.
I don't know if that was supposed to happen, but that didn't seem dodgeable. It was not supposed to happen.
He can read. Stop! She will die. Stop.
Holy shit, dude.
End it now. It's nearly the end.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
She finished him. Behind you.
Yeah, this is what I want.
Finish this. End it now. Scared, she's scared. No one. He's down. Finish. He's finished.
Feels good. Didn't look like the darkness has moved up too far. But that big dude, like I came in and she was already weakened. Yeah, I was already at like one hit and then I didn't understand his move, that it was a 2-hit. That it was a smash and then swing, so.
The journey to Helheim is never a straight one. Each must find their
However you come to the gold-covered bridge that leads to Hell, you may find it guarded by a giantess. She will ask your name. She will ask your lineage. She will ask your business. The Northmen tell of the warrior woman Brynhild, who leapt into fire and rode to Hell to join her slain love Sigurd, and is challenged by the giantess.
Alright, man, it's going on 3 a.m. I'm pretty sure everything's saved up. Leave that on auto. But yeah, this game feels real good. That combat, very satisfying. We'll pick up from here tomorrow. Yeah, no, this game's real good. It's confusing, and the audio's creepy as shit, but the puzzles aren't terrible. Even though I'm not a huge fan of puzzles in general, but the puzzles aren't bad, and the combat's real solid. Is this God of War's level of good combat? No. God of War just has so many more options. I mean, between, you know, the throwing of the axe and the different types of enemies, having to deal with that, switching between that and the Blades of Chaos, and then, you know, your abilities, and then your special, your light special, your heavy, your runes, and then you've got, you know, there's God of War just has so much more. But on the level of feeling, yes. Like, just the way that God of War feels good, this feels good. Like, this feels, it also feels like the Arkham games, the Batman games, if you've ever played those, where it's just like, oh, every time I hit a dude, like, it feels good. Like, this game has really good hit feedback. It feels really good. The combat's not as complex. Only lights have dodge attacks, so it's light and dodge forward, left, right, back. Your heavies, you got a couple combos out of it. I think the third hit of any string is a finisher, so it does a little bit more damage. The light finishers, the stab, the heavy finishers, the big overhead smash. B is your melee, you can mix those in there. It's a shield break type thing. And you have a sprinting light, sprinting heavy, sprinting melee, which are all really cool. It's either the jumping stab is the light, the jumping spin is the heavy, and then the jumping melee is the jump kick. Or you can just straight up sprint tackle into a guy if you don't let it go. The parry feels great. Parry feels real good. I always hit like light or heavy off the parry. I haven't hit melee off of it. I should find out what that is, but you've got your parry attacks, you got your light attacks, your heavies, dodge attacks, sprint attacks. So you have options, but in terms of comparing it to God of War, I mean, God of War is fantastic. But this game does have quite good combat. It feels real solid. I'm definitely enjoying it. And will enjoy playing more of it probably tomorrow. Because like I said, I looked up the how long to beat, and it's like about 7 hours. So we're down to probably run through this tomorrow. Did all the Battlefield campaigns, and then I don't know, then maybe some more Dark Souls. We'll see how I feel. Like, let me put it like this. We are going to beat Dark Souls 3. Like, it's gonna happen. There's no way I'm leaving that unfinished. We're gonna beat it. We're gonna beat all of his DLC. We're gonna beat every boss. I don't know how fast. Because, man, I just don't feel like playing that game. Maybe that's just today, but just don't want to play it. It's just brutal, man. But we will beat it. So don't worry. Like I said, I got other games, you know, I'm looking to stream. And if... Oh, we had some more fun with this stream. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I had no energy. I just didn't want to play Dark Souls. And then we went and shit on Battlefield 5, which was fun. And then we came and played that. I'm genuinely impressed by this. Like, I wanted to play it because I knew it was about, like, Norse gods and shit. I didn't expect it to be a good game. This feels solid. So I'm actually going to give you some options, just in case I feel like starting a long game, right? I got 4 that I'm thinking of. And I'd like you to tell me which one you'd like to see the most. So the next, like, long-ass game we're going to play Would you like that to be either Fallout 3, Fallout 4, Skyrim, or The Witcher? The Witcher 3. Witcher 1 and Witcher 2 can fuck right off. I'll never play those. Good games, their controls are horrible. Yeah, or The Witcher 3. The longest by far is gonna be The Witcher. Fallout 3 is the shortest. Fallout 4 and Skyrim, about the same. And of course, this is gonna be with all DLCs for all of it. So, add a little bit more time. The Witcher DLCs are long as shit, but just to let you pick. As we're going to be doing Call it the Modern Warfare series at some point. Like I said, I'm probably also going to do the good Black Ops games as well. 1 and 2. Maybe even some other good CODs. World at War. Might just play all the CODs on the channel that I like. I'll go for Fallout 3. Alright. Like New Vegas, huh? We're going to do all of them at some point. We're going to do 3, 4, Skyrim, Witcher. We're going to do all of that, you know? But just want to know which one you'd like to see next. So Fallout 3. Alright. I'll get all that installed. Yes, I will. Make sure it all runs, whatnot. I will convince you to let me play The Witcher one day. One day you will sit through The Witcher. But yeah, did I ever send you the trailers for that? Because you should check those out if you haven't. Because The Witcher trailers are fucking good. I think I did. I think I might have. Just cap it. No, we're playing Fallout 3. I'm not trying to talk you into The Witcher. I'm just saying that one day we will play The Witcher. Because I do like that game a lot. But I did recently play it. I think it was like 4 or 5 months, maybe 6 months ago. I played it. So yeah. I looked it up on how long to beat, and it's just like The Witcher 3 main story. 80 hours. Completionist run, 200 hours. Like, yeah, that's about right. That's about right. Yes, you did. Cool. Oh, shit. Oh no, I think I have the digital version of Fallout 3, but I don't know if I have the DLC for that. I know I have a Game of the Year edition disc from the 360. I might have to find that. We'll have to run that one instead of the backwards compatible one to see if I can get the DLC. Or maybe I could put the DLC disc in and load that onto the backwards compatible one? I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. But I know I have a Game of the Year edition of Fallout 3 somewhere, so bugger that out. And then, yeah, we can also appease, login with that by doing an asshole run. Because I'm not going to do a kill everybody run. And then, yeah, Skyrim, Fallout 4. Eventually we'll get all these hundreds of hours of content out of the way. But there's just so much stuff that I want to stream. Because I'm like, this will be fun, this will be fun. And I'm just like, fuck. I have a hard time making decisions, so I'm glad you do it for me. Because otherwise, I'd be streaming like I'd be streaming an hour of like 4 different games a day. Be like, oh, an hour of this, oh, we'll do a couple hours of that. Well, fuck. It is 3:07. I need to stop doing this. Who am I kidding? Not gonna change until the semester starts. So, that being said, thank you very much for being here. As always, you're the best. Thanks for showing up. It was good that we saw Returnal login. As much of a pain as he is. And we will continue Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice, tomorrow. I'll see you on another day, man.